Right guys, first we're going to start with the Couscous. This is the small particles. We've got three types of particles we're going to test. The Couscous, which is the small, the rice, which is the medium, and the lentils, which is the large. And what do you think? What do you think of my socks? I know it's not Christmas, but we're still in lockdown. So yeah, what do you think of my socks? Like or dislike? So here we go. Let's put the Couscous down. This is the first time I'm using the Shark Cordless. And we're gonna put the Shark in the bare floor mode, which is this one here. This one right there. So here we go. Wow. So there's the Couscous. I have to say, first impression of the Shark Vacuum, it's definitely heavier than something like a Dyson, but the way it feels on the floor is it's like very stable. It's very stable. So yeah, it feels a little bit more like an upright vacuum cleaner, like an actual corded vacuum in a way, which is a good thing. It feels very stable on the floor. You just can't really maneuver it as much, I would say, as something like a Dyson. But so far I really like this cleaning head. It's picking up the Couscous better than what a Dyson would, because I've got the Dyson. I've had the V6, I've got the V8 and the V10, and the V8 and the V10, they would probably push this around more, whereas this Shark is going over it a lot better, I would say. Now we're going to go on to the rice. Again guys, I can really feel that this Shark is better than the Dysons that I've had for stuff like rice already on hard floors, so I'm impressed at the moment. here we have the couscous and the rice. And there's still quite a long way to go in this container, which is good. Now going to move on to the lentils. First thing I noticed is that it's better to store it like this all the time, I think, if possible. It's a little bit kind of top heavy when, goodness sake, I'm pressing the wrong button again. When you leave it like this, it's a bit wobbly, as you can see. I think the more you have in here, the more likely it's going to fall. So yeah, it always has to be locked like that. Do the lentils now. Don't want to waste too many lentils because we're having that for dinner this week. So, because we're on a diet, post-Christmas diet. Right, let's give it a go. There we go, that's that done. As you can see, the lentils are now in there. Yeah, it did a good job on that, I think. Move on to the carpet test now, or the rug test. We don't have carpets in this house anymore, so we'll test it on a rug. So here we are at the rug now. Now don't ask me why I've got a red carpet. It's a long story. Something I used for business once, and I've kept it just for these vacuum tests that I might do from time to time. So yeah, on this test we're going to do a mixture of the lentils, rice and couscous all in one, and then generally clean the rug as well. And the great thing about this vacuum is that it works on both hard floors and carpets, or so they say. Because of the unique head, the cleaning head, it means you don't have to put a separate one on for hard floors and a separate one on for carpets. It's kind of like an all-in-one model, which for us is perfect, I think. Good for pet owners as well, because the cleaning head doesn't wrap hairs around the brush on the inside. It's very good actually from what I've seen, so we'll have to actually put this to the test. Only time will tell. One thing I noticed already though, guys, one negative, some of the lentils from earlier and the rice, it's coming out the bottom. It's coming out the bottom of here. So yeah, it's not quite sucking it all into the container. It's staying inside the cleaner head. So that's one negative. Anyway, we're now going to put it into the carpet mode. You might remember this is the carpet mode. This one here. Don't know if you can see that. The top one basically. And then after that we're going to do a repeat test with the same stuff on the carpet, but then we're going to pull this trigger here. Can you see that? This trigger here, which will give us max power. So we'll do 2 tests on the carpet, one on the recommended power and one on max power. Let's get started. Just going to stop quickly. I can definitely tell that this head is pulling me forward very obviously, so it provides a little bit of assistance for people who might find this a bit heavy. This thing is driving forward on the carpet mode, which is good. I'm just going to turn it on, watch the thing move forward. It's going to drive forward on its own. See there, I didn't actually put any pressure into the vacuum. This is just it pulling me. There we go. So you know guys, we're still at full battery here as well. The battery life is still at 3 bars. So let's repeat that test now. Let's put the lentils, rice and the couscous back on the carpet. Let's do it at maximum power and see. So far I'm quite impressed with the Shark. It's a bit heavier than I thought, a bit less maneuverable than I thought. And it doesn't seem like the suction is that strong, but I haven't really tested that yet. I'm going to test that later. It seems like it's more about the cleaner head itself, to be honest with you. It's not as good as I thought it would be, I'll be honest with you, because I bought it because I thought it was that all-in-one, you know, design. It's going to do flooring, it's going to do, hard floors, it's going to do carpets, rugs, all in one. But I'm seeing that there's particles coming out the bottom of it, which is a bit annoying. Let's now repeat this. Look, here you go, look. Let me show you this because you have to see. You have to see this. Have a look at this. Where is it? There. That just came out the bottom of the Shark when I flipped the container up. So yeah, is that a problem? I would say so. That's a problem for me because you know you spend the time cleaning, you don't want to clean it up again, do you? So anyway, let's get on with the test. And we're going to do it now at maximum power mode. Here we go, maximum power mode, carpet. Okay, that's that one done. Personally, I think, what can I say about that? I feel like the maximum power mode didn't really help that much. In fact, it was spitting some of the stuff around a bit more. I feel like the standard carpet mode was a bit more optimal, I would say. It was more optimal in this situation. However, maybe if you had a thick rug, maybe the max power mode would come in even more handy. I'm going to go on to another test. This one I think is probably a type of test you wouldn't have seen before, as it's just come to my mind. So this is my final floor test. Now, as we've all been in lockdown for a long time, I think it's a good idea that we test this on rubber matting like you'd use in a gym, because a lot of us are doing workouts at home now. So I'm going to do the same test that we just did, not in max power mode though. I'm going to put it in the hard floor mode, and I'm just going to see how well it sucks up this stuff on a rubber mat. Okay, we're now ready to go. So I'm going to put it on the hard floor mode, and yeah, let's get going. Right, so this is what I've noticed. I think this is a bit of a problem with this Shark, to be honest with you. I don't know why I'm not seeing this on other reviews, because I've looked at quite a few reviews before I bought it. So, see that there? That is what's left. Basically, every time I do a backstroke, that's what's left at the back of the backstroke. So, it is actually pushing some of the stuff towards the back, and that's not what you want. That was meant to be one of the key benefits of this vacuum cleaner. So, yeah, to be honest with you, I'm a little bit underwhelmed about this Shark. I was looking for something that was basically better than a Dyson V8, V10, you know, maybe not V11, but something better than like a V8 or V10, because Dysons are driving me insane too. But this thing so far is underwhelming, because I really had high hopes for the miraculous Duo Clean cleaning head. Look, I mean, have a look at this. Look, I've just moved this. Can you see that? Look at that. Look at that, what is just left there on the right hand side. Look there. So yeah, I mean, so far, I mean, am I doing something wrong? Am I doing something wrong? I don't know, I don't think so. That's that cleaned up now. Right, so one particular attachment I'm interested in is this one here. This is a quite unique attachment. This is the duster, right? I think it's a type of duster. So yeah, I'm just going to test the top of my speakers here. I'm going to put it in the lower mode. Yeah, that's quite good actually. It's not too bad. It's good because you don't have to worry about scratching the speakers, because this is all soft, like here. It's like a felt sort of thing. So that's quite good. You can rotate it as well, like that. Let's try the subwoofer. There you go, so that's the dust thing done. It's clean enough, looks good to me. So what we're going to do now is we're going to test the floor tool, the motorized floor tool here. There it is. We're going to put it in the higher mode. This is probably something you'd use for stairs or, you know, cleaning up hairs, but you know, I was going to test it on the staircase, but we haven't got any carpeted, you know, staircase at the moment as we're redecorating. So I'll just do it on this carpet so you can see. Okay, so yeah, I mean, it got everything. I don't know, I feel like it feels a little bit kind of sticky, like there's a lot of friction between that and the carpet. I think it could glide more along the carpet, but you know, that's just my opinion. I just, you know, I've obviously tested some other vacuums before, and that's something I've noted. So just a note, after all this testing, we are still at 3 bar. Okay, so the battery life on this thing is quite impressive, to be honest with you. and you've got 2 of these, so that's one good thing. So yeah, you might be wondering, why is there an Epson printer box here? Well, to be honest with you, it's very dark outside, you might have noticed. So I was going to show you how you empty the dustbin. So it's a bit dark, can't really do that. I figured this is about the same sort of size opening as a dustbin. So yeah, I got this printer delivered today, so I thought I'd use that. And yeah, if anyone wants me to do a review on this Epson printer, it's an Epson Workforce 2860. Seeing as we're working from home now, we're doing more printing from home. All these printers are out of stock, if you can believe it. I've just managed to get ours today after a long wait. Unbelievable. But yeah, if anyone wants me to do a review on this printer, just let me know and I'll do one. Perhaps you need to take it off first. Like that. And then you can... There you go. It's empty in there. Couple of hairs in there, but nothing hanging around, which is quite good. I mean, it's what we expect really, isn't it? But if you can believe it, a few vacuum brands, they don't completely empty. So guys, we're just switching to the GoPro now. Sorry if the microphone quality is not very good, but I thought you'd want to probably see this from my point of view. So yeah, here we are. We're going to use the Flexology wand, and I'm going to show you that now. So you just do this, and then you press that button here, and then it goes into Flexology mode, and then we put it into hard floor mode, which is there. Okay, now we're just going to vacuum, and this is especially good for reaching under things like this little shelf thing we've got here. Have a look at this. Just tilt you up. As you can see, that's pretty much no effort from me at all. No bending or anything like that, so if you've got bad back, it might be good for you. So we go under this table now, do it again. So in between the chairs here, let me just tilt this. Very easy to control, I must say, very easy to control. Which is something I really like about this vacuum, to be honest. Just with the wrist, just see the wrist there. Just with the wrist. Very easy, and then when you're finished, you just flick the wrist, and then we're back in to normal mode. You want to go back to Flexology, bang, we're back in Flexology. Okay, so we're on to the final test. And some of you might be thinking, what on earth is a ping pong ball and a ruler doing on the floor? Now this is the way I very roughly measure the suction of vacuum cleaners that I've tested, and I know it's not the most accurate way of testing suction in the world, because you can get like devices that measure the suction, but they cost a lot of money, like these special gauges. This is the world famous ping pong ball suction test. Let's see how well this Shark performs. And we're basically going to measure on that ruler. So this is the high power mode, so I'm pulling the trigger. I'm pulling that trigger. We're about there. So that's about 9 centimeters from the edge here. So from the ball, that's about 6. No, hold on a minute. Yeah, no, from the ball, that's about 7 centimeters is how long it took in the highest power mode. Now we're going to test it in the second most powerful mode, which I believe is the carpet mode. I mean, from my testing, I've done the same sort of test on the Dyson before, and the Dysons, they pull that ball from somewhere like round there. So where the Shark was there, the Dyson is around there. So I mean, I don't know if this proves anything, but you know, even just from generally just feeling the vacuum with my hands, I think the Dysons are more powerful. But it's important to remember, vacuum cleaner performance is not just about the suction, it's about the effectiveness of the cleaning tool as well.